Hello, friends. I'm your elder brother Kiran Roy. So, I've been receiving lots of comments and DMs lately. They are asking me about thirst traps. They are asking me that I've just seen the first sign of my girlfriend or my wife for that matter posting some sort of a thirst trap kind of a picture, which is revealing in nature, which is not how a wife or a spouse is supposed to behave. So I'm seeing the first signs of she showing of her displaying such kind of tendencies. So what should I do? So I will definitely address this situation. So firstly, what is a thirst trap? A thirst trap is posting a provocative picture intended to attract sexual attention or to attract sexual desires. That is what is a thirst trap. So when a woman is posting such kind of pictures, it is evident she is seeking validation from outside sources and not from you. She is married, she has a boyfriend, she is in a steady relationship. In spite of that, if she is seeking validation from somewhere else, that spells doom in the relationship. So I will give you complete knowledge and complete expertise, complete knowledge regarding this thing which is happening basically. So when a person gets in a relationship, suppose an XYZ man got in a relationship with a woman. For the first year, they have this concoction of three chemicals running in their minds, which gives them a constant high. For the first 1 year, that chemical process lasts and they are in a constant high. So, when they are in that constant high, they give all their validation to that man they are with, to their husband, or be it for that matter, live in partner or a boyfriend. So they will tend to overlook all the shortcomings that man may be having. So they are always want to spend more time with you. They wait for you to come back from work so that she can spend time with you. She has lots of things to share with you. She looks forward for your next meeting with you so that she can share what she has to share with you. So in short, you are the center of her universe. But after 1 year, that chemical process starts weaning. And within 1.5 years, that entire chemicals has been destroyed. There is no such chemical present. Now they are drawn into reality. Now that is where she starts taking you for granted. Your presence no longer excites her. She does not give you that kind of respect which she once gave you. She used to wait for you to come back from work so that she could share what happened in her life. But now she doesn't wait for you at all. She no more has that same kind of attraction which she once had for you because that chemical has died down completely. So after that one and a half year period, you will see earlier that women used to make up, she used to wear good clothes, she used to dress up for you. She used to take pains to ensure that she is at her prim and proper best for you. But after that 1.5 period, you will suddenly see they are not putting in that effort to look good. They are wearing ordinary clothes, their hair is not done, they don't put that much makeup. You will see for the next 2 to 3 years, they don't take that great care of themselves, which they once used to take care of. So that is one common trait. See, whatever I'm saying is from my own one is to one counseling experiences. So with my own examples, I'm giving you the understanding of what I derived from. So after that 2 3 year period, I mean after that initial period of 1.5 years comes a 2 3 years period when they don't take much care of themselves, when they're not interested also that much in you, they don't wait for you, their interest in you starts waning. But suddenly you will see them again taking care of themselves. They start the gym, they started putting makeup, they started investing in good clothes, wearing again modern clothing again. So again that spark has arrived in that lady. And that is when you will see that they are having a separate profile. One would be that profile which she used to put your marriage pics, your relationship pics, everything, the common profile which she had for the whole world, for her families, everybody. But after that, in majority of my cases, I've seen such kind of a woman having a separate Instagram profile which is always private, which is always kept in private mode. That is never public. and that profile will also not have more than 150 200 people, but that 100 200 people are the ones who are constantly validating her and her pictures. Whatever pictures she's putting, most of them would be thirst trap pictures in which she's asking for attention, which she's asking for validation. And there is no shortage of sims. There is no shortage of sims anywhere. Those sims are always showering her with praise, attention, validation, which this lady is seeking, which was missing from her life, because they had already reached that level in their relationship wherein both of them don't, that excitement is not there as it once used to be. So she's getting that from these other people. And when these other people start showering her with that attraction, even she doesn't come to know when it blooms into a full blown relationship with one of them. Okay, so I'll explain you. When we first start smoking, initially we just start off smoking once in 2 3 months when we are with friends. Then it comes to once a month when we are drinking with our friends. Then it becomes a weekly fixture whenever we are having parties, weekend parties. Then suddenly, suppose if there was no party, you suddenly go out and have a smoke all by yourself. That turns into daily smokes. And even you don't know when you turn into a full blown smoker. So that same thing happens with these ladies. Initially, they are into this only for that initial validation which we are there getting, because that validation is a dopamine boost. It works in the same principle as, suppose if you are having a slice of pizza, it gives you an instant dopamine rush, in spite of you knowing that the pizza is not healthy for you. Suppose if you're having a burger, if you're having a slab of chocolate, it works on the same principle. You know it's not doing any good for you. Still, you go ahead, nevertheless, because of that dopamine high which you are getting. Same thing applies with alcohol. Everybody knows alcohol is bad for you. Everybody knows you're not supposed to be doing alcohol. But still, just one or two drinks and you feel so good because of that dopamine rush initially. Because after that, it's a downward spiral. But initial one or two drinks makes you feel awesome. And to chase that, you keep on having more drinks. And it has a detrimental effect thereon. Same thing applies with smoking as well. You smoke because it gives you that dopamine rush, which makes you come under the illusion that it's taking away all of your stress. Basically, it's an initial dopamine rush, which is the reason why everybody smokes. But same thing happens over here. That lady is getting her fix of dopamine from that external validation which she's getting. She's thinking that it is a completely harmless thing. But like in drinks, we start off as a small dopamine rush. Nobody wants to be a full blown alcoholic, but you very well know even that person doesn't come to know when he turns into a full blown alcoholic. Same with smokes. Nobody wants to be a chain smoker when they start. Everybody thinks that I will just have a smoke here and there for my own. I will abuse it, as in I will exploit it as per my needs. Everybody thinks that, but it doesn't happen that way. That person becomes the slave of that habit. So that is what happens over here. That lady, she initially thinks I'll just take that dopamine boost from the validation, from the appreciation which I'm getting from my followers, and I will stop it there. But it doesn't stop there. They take it one notch ahead, because even they are unaware. The thing with dopamine is it's like a intoxicant. It makes you, it's a reward hormone. It intoxicates you. And in that intoxication, even that lady doesn't know where she has reached. And it reaches a level where she becomes into a, when she stumbles into a full blown relationship in spite of being with a relationship with you or with another person. So what happened in my cases which I have seen is, I have seen women, such women who are already now in a relationship with another person whom she has attracted by thirst trapping. They tell their husbands, because they are, majority of them had kids in the cases which I have seen, they have kids. They tell their husbands that I want to go and meet my parents because it's been a long time I did not see my parents, so you kindly look after the kids, because when I'm with my parents, I can't focus on them due to the kids. This time I want to focus on my parents, not on the kids. So can you please look after the kids so that I can have a good time with my parents. I mean, the husband, he's unsuspecting, because these kind of women keep the path very clear. They keep the path very clear by being at their best behavior, by having very good relationship with her in-laws, that is the husband's parents. So they keep the path clear. because they are up to something more sinister. So they are experts in keeping the ends completely clean. So they go. Under this scenario, what we had stumbled upon on, because we had taken up such assignments where I was given the task of unearthing what she's up to, because I have detectives who are tied up with me, who are associated with me, and we have uncovered many such cases. So in such cases, what we have seen, they go, they meet their parents also as decided, but only for 2 3 hours they meet their parents, and immediately they say that I have some friend who has come to meet me from abroad, so I'll be with my friend for the next 2 3 days. So they go, they get into that, they check in into that hotel, that person also joins her, they be in that hotel for 2 3 days, and after 2 3 days both of them come back to their respective homes. That is the pattern which I have seen in majority of the cases, and in some cases I have even seen that the husband, as in the boyfriend of that lady, is a divorcee. He's staying alone, he has his own flat, so that lady goes and stays in his house for 2 3 days, and then she comes back to her original house. So this is one common pattern which I have studied, originating from thirst traps, because the originating aspect was nothing but one simple normal thirst trap which she had posted. Even she was not aware that it will take such a. So this happened in majority of the cases which I have seen. So if you ask me now, coming back to your question now, wherein you asked me, ki, Kiran bhaiya, my wife or my girlfriend has started posting thirst traps of late, and not in her original profile, because they never post it in their original profile. They create a separate profile for this purpose, and in that I somehow came to see that second profile. So I'm worried. What should I do? So ideally, if you ask me, I have zero tolerance policy for such activities. In my case, in my scenario, if you go by my school of thoughts, it's a clear case of something bad happening, 100%. Because had a lady respected you at the first place, then she wouldn't have done this. It clearly indicates that she has no interest remaining for you, and she has no excitement remaining. She is not able to derive that excitement from you. That's the only reason she decided to post a thirst trap, that too in a separate account, that too away from your knowledge. So the first point I would say is, I personally have zero tolerance policy. I personally would never take them back in my life after that. But you don't have to, but I am an extremist and my ways are not recommended to all. So if during the initial period itself, if you caught your wife or your girlfriend doing that, you can give it a shot in such a fashion that you can have a 1:1 conversation with her. You can ask her what went wrong, what was there, what was the shortfall in my love for you that you had to seek validation from outside sources. She will give you the argument, I did not do anything, I just posted a few pictures in a bikini, that's it. Or I just posted some revealing outfit pictures, that's it. She will try to justify her case. She will say everybody else is doing it. But you should be saying, or you should be, I mean, your thought process should be like, if you're my girl, you should be ideally seeking the validation from me, not from the whole world, because you're in a relationship with me. Had you been single and if you're asking for validation from the rest of the world, I have no issues. But you are committed to me, you are married to me for that matter. So you seeking validation and you're showing your bikini pictures to the rest of the world, that doesn't make sense to me. So what do you think of this? So you must wait for her reply, and you must see what she's trying to say and how she's justifying it. If she's justifying that everybody else is doing it and I will be doing it, it's my life, my rules, it's my body, I decide to show my body to the world, it is my way, it is my lookout, then I have some bad news for you, my brother. I don't think you should be staying in this relationship anymore. But if some woman, in certain cases I have seen certain women taking the responsibility and accepting that yes, in a relationship ideally it should be you who should be my everything, I shouldn't be showing my body and my details to somebody else, to the rest of the world. So yes, I take full responsibility for my actions and I will never repeat it. If somebody is saying that she will never repeat it again, then you can consider giving her another chance. Because as I said, though this is not a full blown cheating, but this is the stepping stone to turning into a full blown cheating case. So that's why, for the first point, you can give her a chance. I'm not asking you to completely throw her out of your life. in this instance. But then comes the second instance, which I mentioned, that we caught cases, we investigated cases wherein we came to the conclusion that she went and spent time with another man for the next 2 3 days in a hotel. So during that scenario, under no circumstances you are going to forgive her or give her a second chance. The reason being, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You have lots of misery in store for you if you allow her another chance after coming to know about this. You have signed your death warrant, in short. So under this scenario, many people, I've personally seen many people, since they are married and they have kids, they forgive their partner in spite of coming to know that she went and slept with another person for the next 2 3 days. They take her back into their lives, thinking that it's for the this is for our children. This will do a world of good to our children. They think that, but trust me, you are just destroying and you're just ruining the lives of your children, because you will never be able to give them that respect after that. And when that respect is only not there, nothing is remaining in that relationship. Because as I always say that I'm an atheist, I don't believe, and neither do I believe in any spirits or spiritualism or anything. But going from that analogy, like spiritual people say there exist spirits, or I don't know much about spiritualism because I have zero clue about it. I don't follow that. But people believe in spirits, right? The people believe in soul. So what a soul means, same thing, respect is what a soul means for a person. So soul is the, as in respect is the soul of a relationship, as per me. And when that respect is only not there, then you are nothing but a walking corpse. You are a walking dead body. Without respect, a relationship is nothing but two dead people living next to each other. So when she decided to sleep with somebody else in spite of being in a married relationship with you, that clearly shows that she has no respect left for you. And when there is no respect left for you, you have no business staying in that relationship, because it will do you only bad. I'm not saying it will do you more bad than good. No, it is going to be only bad, no good. So completely walk out of that relationship, throw her out of your life, give her a divorce, do whatever it takes, but throw her out of your life. Stay alone for the rest of your life, no problem. But staying with her is like, firstly, if you stay with her, you are lowering your self-respect to such a fashion, to such a depth, that she will herself spit on your face. That he caught me cheating, still he's giving me another chance. By that virtue of that itself, her respect will diminish. So never ever give a second chance to her, because even she won't respect you if you do so. Though she will be very happy that, oh, you give me a second chance. But no, it doesn't work that way. Even she will start disrespecting and hating you. That I did such a bad thing, but still he accepted me, means he has no self-respect. He has no love. He has no self-love. This man has no value. That is what she will think of you. So if you see that your wife has been posting thirst traps, and due to that thirst traps she has got into an extramarital affair, the only way out is get out of that relationship. Don't even think. And if you ask me what I would have done if I've seen my girl posting a thirst trap without getting into a full-blown relationship, I would leave that relationship nevertheless. Because had she been in a relationship with me, it is me who should be her center of attraction and not somebody else. It's as simple as that. So I've made my point completely clear in this video. If you have any more questions, feel free to comment. I'll make a move now. Jai Hind.